例えば時間は一冊の本みたいなものだと考えたんです。私たちはその内容をいっぺんに知ることはできません。一枚ずつページをめくって読むしかない。でもその内容そのものはすでに一冊の本としてそこにある。遠い過去も遠い未来も。
This scene pretty much sums up my experience with Tatami Time Machine Blues. I don't really need to add anything else with the way that every single thing that we predicted in prior videos did come true. And sure, I can point out some neat parallels to Tatami Galaxy, or that I got a few things wrong like Watashi did end up doing a club in this iteration. But you watched the last 2 to 3 episodes, right? What more could I say? Oh, you're still here? Seems like you listened to my advice last video about not looking at the lengths of episodes. All I have left is to talk about my experience with this sequel, spin-off, prequel, I mean, what the hell do you even call it, Tatami Time Machine Blues? Because it's so different yet still carries that visual and thematic message from Galaxy at its core, of someone who worries so much about their past actions but is hopeful that everything will just get corrected in the future and that it's okay to exist and really truly live in the present. When I watched Tatami Galaxy for the first time, it had been a year after I graduated college and in the middle of quarantine. Episode 6 was the first and only episode where I truly felt with every inch of my being that at that time it was just for me and Watashi was just like me. I was in the same mindset of this pessimistic, condescending, over-judgmental of others and myself Watashi from all the way high school through college, and captured the essence of how I lived my life waiting for that rose-colored world to embrace me, while doing everything in my way to preserve that ideal of that life, which subsequently negates me ever actually achieving it. I yearn for myself to have watched this anime back when it was actually airing in 2010, but without the experiences that I built up throughout the past decade, there's no way that it would have resonated with me in the same fashion. Those memories give flavor to my life and are integral to who I am today. But Tatami Time Machine Blues granted me that weekly ongoing experience, something that I had already forsaken as an experience, but extremely grateful. And look, you don't have to like this version more than Yuasa's or vice versa. As of this recording, hot off of watching that special episode 6, I like them the same for completely different reasons. Yuasa's is nonsensical, but it builds to this really personal and strong realization that my negativity that Watashi holds is preventing him from living a life that may not be rose-colored, but still fulfilling nonetheless. And that those around him are more than just the one-dimensional caricatures that he assigned to them. While Natsume's is a nonsensical premise, sure, but an extremely tightly written loop that features these characters as they really are compared to how Watashi perceived them previously. Both are unique and great, and the reason why they're 10 out of 10s for me is because when that final stretch happens and I get these butterflies in my stomach, chills across my body, and tears ready to flood my room, that is all I need. I live and die for those moments in anime, scouring across 100 series at this point. I will rewatch the series one day, most likely in the intended, or what I assume is the intended, movie format, but not anytime soon to really give myself some distance. But that doesn't mean I won't stop thinking about that bonfire that Watashi chose not to show us, as it fits in line with how streamlined Watashi asking out Akashi was. That's just how it is. That is reality. The anticipation and build-up that leads to a plethora of emotions is concluded in a fairly simple and non-dramatic fashion, because at the end of the day, they both like each other. So what else could stop them but time itself?